Hey y'all, Nicholas Michael, the real Vsauce, aka V Squared. I am not a crook, aka 5-star driver number 1, aka the college loser. Coming to you in this lovely day after Halloween. Appropriate fall weather. Anybody who says that this is a nasty day is out of their freaking mind. It's 52 degrees out and it's November. This is a gorgeous day. I don't know about anybody else, but I have a headache this morning. I think maybe I had a little bit too much Vsauce last night. Oh, shoot. How'd everybody do with their Halloween candy? All I know is I went to bed and woke up with the wee one getting yelled at about. Did I tell you could have candy? You're going to bed. Did I tell you could have candy? You didn't eat breakfast yet. Oh, kids sure do love their candy, don't they? What's going on here? Oh, this guy's got some flashing taillights. Oh, doing some drilling. Wow. So, headaches, huh? Well, I'm going out to Schenectady, the dirty here in the capital region, capital district, the Tri-City boroughs, and we're gonna do a meeting. We're gonna boss it up. I'm calling it Boss 2.0 version. I consider all the attempted bossing that I've done that's wrong. Again, remember, I can tell you what not to do. That's where I have expertise in. I've been called things like a second-rate hack teacher, third person. So that's all hearsay. But you know what? I do not contest those allegations. That's not my expertise. I'm not trained in those arts. Remember, I'm a biochemist / accountant. Educationally speaking, I do have expertise in a lot of different fields. Teaching is not one of them. But what are you gonna do? You know, you go in, you teach. The little knucklehead delinquent kids. You guys out there, you crumple up your papers and throw them and say, we're not doing this. You know, everybody knows what the deal is. You're going as a substitute teacher and you're nothing more than a glorified babysitter. It is what it is. You gotta have some sort of an order, so what do? You just make sure that nobody gets hurt or kills each other. And there's some sort of an order during that period where you're touching their lives. There's only so much control you can do. Oh, or you can be a snitch, and you could show that you have no control over the situation, and bring in the authorities every single time there's any sort of an issue. I mean, let's face it. That's a pain in the you-know-what. Does anybody really want that situation? You can say that you're there for the support, but hey, it is what it is. I'd like to hear some professionals' comments here on that subject down below. That would be super. Thanks for asking. But anyways, so there's a lot of talk out there about be your own boss. But again, my man Grant Cardone has some good advice. Uncle Gary. Shout out to Grant Cardone. He says, don't be your own boss. You're not ready to be your own boss. You're not even the boss of yourself. And he does bring up some very good points. You need to have your life straight and your affairs in order before you can really start thinking about scaling up and being the boss of other people. There's many ways to do it. YouTube, social media right here, this is one way to do it. You scale up and you're the boss of yourself in your own space. You have a team, a production crew, a team of thinkers to think up some good content to put out, and you rule that space. You keep pushing out into cyberspace. I tell everybody all the time, my plan is to break the internet. I've had people laugh, they're so-called experts. I've gone and looked at their websites that they've done. And I'll tell you what, I wasn't really impressed. So we'll just leave it at that. Can I do better? No, I don't know anything about creating an internet space. But I'll tell you what, I've surfed the internet a lot, enough to know what works and what doesn't work. Because I'm just like everybody else out there. I've been accustomed to this intolerant society. We call it a microwave society. I forgot what the other thing. Oh yeah, my uncle. He liked to call it McDonald's syndrome. It's all the same notion. Basically, it's like this. You're like Veruca Salt and Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory. I want it now. I want it now. I want it now. Nobody wants to put in the work to get anything. Nobody wants to wait and make sure that, they paid their dues. I paid plenty of dues. But like I was saying in one of my earlier videos, paying dues don't matter unless you stick it out for the 30-year grind at the same place. I guarantee you that after a few years, you're going to be bored. So that next 25, 28 years, it's like death. Is it really worth it for a 401k or a pension? I don't know. That's your decision that you have to make. Again, that's boss like alpha beta testing right there. Those are your decisions that you have to make. But I'll tell you what, Halloween night didn't make that much money last night. There were some good deliveries, good people, so I certainly had some fringe benefits of touching other people's lives and expanding out there in space. Trust me, I'll go back and collect them once I get some other opportunities up for some people. And that's that. Really pushing out into the space here. So here's the way the universe works, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's doing. They're going to teach you in school that opposites attract. That works with electromagnetism. That works with, enzymes and catalysts. It doesn't work with the way the universe works. Like attracts like in the universe. So if you can send these energy waves out here and get them in sync with other people's waves and somehow work with them in harmony, that's winning. If you want to go rot in a cube just because you've been told that's the thing to do, I don't know, I guess that's winning. But the question that you need to ask yourself deep, deep, deep down inside is, are you satisfied? Now, back to being a boss. Absolutely. You want to be a boss? You need some sort of money coming in. And if that means working for somebody else in a cube, working for somebody else in McDonald's, working, for the government in a call center, working as a quote-unquote Uber Lyft partner, although you're an employee, they treat you like an employee. Don't believe any of that stuff you see. I would definitely recommend anybody out there that's considering the game, contact me. I'll choose Lyft over Uber all day. I mean, there's so much stuff that Uber's doing out there. If you're not in the culture and you're not paying attention to what's going on out there, Uber's not doing it right. They're planning on launching their IPO sometime in early 2019. I keep telling people I wouldn't be surprised if they're not even a company in 18 months from now, the way they're going. They need significant change. And, bringing this Darwa Sabarpa or whatever his name is as the CEO, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I mean, I've noticed a lot of change since he's been in there. The app's great. They definitely have a great app. I'll give them that. So here we go with my objectivity. I don't like them for a lot of reasons, but I'll tell you what, they do have superior tech. Is it perfect? No, nobody's tech's perfect. That's just the way the tech game goes. But they definitely have great tech. Everything they have built into that platform's the bomb. Their customer service, you know, people say different opinions. I'll tell you from my first-hand experience, it wasn't great. You know, I was raised in the notion that, you know, your goodwill's everything in business. You're shitting on your employees, your quote-unquote partners, and screwing with their money for whatever the reason may be, you're not going to get positive feedback. So whatever the case may be, you need something coming in so you can support and push forward into the universe, into cyberspace, into the world. With what you are going to do. Then again, it all comes back to how are you going to monetize it? How are you going to make it... Thank you. How are you going to make it remunerative? That means profitable. Look it up. That's what I can help with. I'm not an expert, but I'm learning more and more every day. I have a team of experts that are there to help me. They really are great. I serve on some board of directors with them. You know, we've done a lot. So learn how to underwrite a contract. Learn how to underwrite, bylaws for your corporation. Learn how to write bylaws for your nonprofit that you want to start. Because remember, charity starts at home. There's nothing out there that says you can't donate money to yourself and create a job for yourself running a nonprofit. As long as that nonprofit's doing something better to change the world. I mean, honestly, who needs all this money? As long as you have what you need to survive, as long as you have, you know, you're working hard, you deserve a little extra, enough to have a few extra comforts. Great, give the rest away. Better than the government taking any taxes, because who knows what they're going to do with it. I'll tell you what, our government's failing us. I just turned on the news this morning, and we're not even going to get into that. We're not going to get into politics. Everybody says don't get into politics. We're going to get into politics eventually. But right now, my brain's too sauced from last night. So be a boss. What does that mean? That means that you can control your own life, and you can control the variables around you such that you have, you know, positive outcomes, or at least you're mitigating your risk of undesired outcome as much as you possibly can. You know, here we are 2.0. Then there's going to be the 2.1. You're always constantly analyzing the feedback, seeing what you're going to do, coming up with a new game plan. To eventually you get to 2.2, 2.3, you know, whatever decimals you want to put on there, until you come up with a significantly amended system that you're going to call your 3.0. Be a boss. So, apologies again out there to my people who showed me the path. I didn't know how to post videos. I was shown how to do it. Amen. Can't mention any names because we don't want to get anybody upset here. But you know who you are. You big goofy guy. Nothing but love out there for everybody. Spread the good word. What do you want to see? What are we doing here? What direction are we going to take? This is Boss 2.0 version. Let's build a brand.